Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I got some great news for you, and this news has to do with something that I've been telling you for a year, I think, already, and that is Western countries have troops inside of Ukraine. And I've been telling you this without, having hard evidence, but just because I went around the block a few times, I've seen a few things, I read a few things, I experienced a few things, and I'm not an idiot. Now, after I just stroke my ego a little bit, we're going to move to this article coming from the great BBC. And the great BBC tells us that actually Western special forces are active in Ukraine. So congratulations. Not a surprise, because I've been saying this for a long time already, but at least it confirms it. So now we have a little bit more credibility, I guess. So this is the article, BBC, and it's from today, the 11th of April 2022, actually from an hour ago. Ukraine war. Leak shows Western special forces on the ground. The UK is among a number of countries with military special forces operating inside Ukraine, according to one of the dozens of documents leaked online. It confirms what has been the subject of quiet speculation for over a year. I don't think it was quiet speculation. I think I was loud enough here telling you guys that that is what's going on. Under different kind of names, trainers or military advisor or advisors, inspectors, I don't know, love makers, something like that, but they are over there. Why? It's not hard to figure things out. So that was not a genius statement or coming from me or assessment. But if you go around the block a few times, if you read a few things, if you see a few things, if you're not an idiot, you're going to figure things out. And believe me, things like this happened before. Oh, no, there's no troops on the ground. And you find about 5 years that they were. It happened before, it happens now, it will happen in the future. So let's see what BBC has to say. So, the leaked files, some marked top secret, paint a detailed picture of the war in Ukraine, including sensitive details of Ukraine's preparations for a spring counteroffensive. The US government says it is investigating the source of the leak. Austin Powell, that guy, said that he's gonna turn each and every stone a little rock to find who leaked these things. Instead of being concerned about their weasel ways, they are killing the messenger. The US government says it is investigating the source of the leak. Yes, according to the document dated March 23rd, the UK has the largest contingent of special forces in Ukraine. 50. Now, 50 is 50 people? Or 50, troops, platoons, groups, what are they? Followed by fellow NATO states Latvia, 17, France, 15, the US, 14, and the Netherlands, 1. I don't think that 1 is one individual. But anyway. The document does not say where the forces are located or what they are doing. They're just looking at the stars and take notes. Yeah. The numbers, what do you think they're doing? Jesus Christ. The numbers of personnel may be small and will doubtless fluctuate. But special forces are by their very nature highly effective. Correct. Their presence in Ukraine is likely to be seized upon by Moscow, which has in recent months argued that it is not just confronting Ukraine, but NATO as well. You should have known this before they invaded. How do you call that? They invaded unprovoked. The unprovoked invasion. Because that's the way the Russians are. They have that, how they call it, imperialistic worldview. They want to take over the world. They want to make competition to that guy from the 30s and 40s. If you remember that guy, supposedly. And then who got over? United States of America. So what that guy was not able to do, we did it. We're good at it. In line with its standard policy on such matters, the UK's Ministry of Defence has no commented, but in a tweet on Tuesday said the leak of alleged classified information had demonstrated what it called a serious level of inaccuracy. Well, I didn't expect, and besides, you are the UK Ministry of Defence. Not trustworthy. Move on. And I'm quoting, well, I don't think I want to quote here because these guys are just going to do damage control right here. All right, so let's move to Austin Power here. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said that the Department of Justice had opened a criminal investigation and he was determined to find the source of the leak. And I'm quoting, "We will continue to investigate and turn over every rock and roll until we find the source of this and the extent of it," he said. Well, that's why I didn't read what BBC weasels were saying in that, I don't know, 3 paragraphs or something, because they were doing damage control. Those leaks are legit. I don't know how the extent, but the fact that Lloyd Austin wants to investigate and is so serious, that tells me they were caught with pants down and a big flashlight on them, like, okay, so that's how they are caught. First point. Second point, the fact that the Ukrainians, they said they altered now the counteroffensive plans. That again tells me that Ukrainians were caught with the pants down in the same position with something stuck in their butt. Okay? So otherwise they would say, well, we're not going to change anything because those are not accurate. Ha ha ha. Anyway, or it is like that and they just play, more, how do you call it? The deceiving game of the art of war. But I don't think they are so smart because you got Reznikov, and Reznikov, by his own statements, doesn't seem to, even though he is a Zelensky too, so he should be high IQ, but he didn't demonstrate that yet. Neither Zelensky or Yermak. Zhmyhal, on the other hand, he's kind of quiet. In Romania, we have a saying, if you were to keep quiet, people would think that you're a philosopher. So keeping quiet, you will pass by a philosopher. Look at this guy, he's quiet. Oh, so thoughtful, but he's quiet because he's dumb. I have nothing to say. But Zhmyhal at least keeps quiet most of the time. Or at least he's not promoted. So therefore, he seems to be the most intelligent of the 4 in charge. I didn't have any doubt that this is just what they give us now. I'm 99.9% certain that Poland has a big contingent of forces operating over there under different names. It's volunteers, peace-loving, love-making, something like that, or galactical friendship, something. This kind of euphemism for killers, which I know that's their choice. I don't have anything against that. What I don't like is being weasels about it. It's like some people can punch you, but you can't punch them. But they're courageous and strong. No, that's what these countries are doing. They punch the Russians, but no, we are not involved here. Not at all. We all know they are, but we're so courageous. No, you're not courageous. You're a weasel. The courageous guy would come and say, you know what? I don't like you, and I will punch you in the face right now. And I come towards you. That's how he's a courageous guy. He's not going to be, bang. Not like that. That's not courage. That's weasel again. So no, man, I don't like you. Let's do it. Like it used to be in our civilization. Remember? When you would provoke a person to a duel, you take your glove, smack it over his face and say, I provoke you to a duel. Okay, sir, when do you want to meet? Let me see. How about at the sunset on the Tuesday, okay? We're on the meadows of Flushing Meadows. We can play some tennis over there too. All right, we're going to meet there. I'm going to bring my witness and I'm going to bring my this. That's how it used to be. Now, that was fair. What's going on right now? Yeah. But those were the times. Now we have different times where we have other kind of values coming from different spots on this planet. But hey, as of now, we have these guys over there. I have no doubt. I had no doubt. And there will be, as I said many times, if you were with me, I said many times that a lot of people will be captured and they will speak other languages and no Ukrainian at all. And they will have little badges. I'm a volunteer, but he's got ranks in the military where they come from. We're going to find that, as I said, in about 5 years, 7 years, when a brave investigator will be allowed to publish the findings, not to investigate, but to publish them. And probably it's going to happen somewhere in Zimbabwe or Namibia or something like that, where people say shit, or just dumped on social media somehow by an unknown person. And I say, oh, that's fake, that's fake. It happened before, will happen again. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.